All right, today we're going to do something really interesting. We're going to take a deep dive into just one single sentence. But this isn't just any sentence. It was written thousands of years ago, and it holds this incredible promise of restoration and healing that people have held on to for generations. So let's jump right in. And here it is. This is 2 Chronicles 7:14. For centuries, this one single verse has been a source of incredible hope for people in crisis. It's like a roadmap, really. It lays out this clear path from brokenness all the way to healing. And that's exactly the path we're going to walk down together today. So you hear that, and it sounds amazing, right? A powerful promise of healing. But what does it actually ask of us? See, that's the key. This promise isn't a blank check. It's actually structured like a really clear if-then statement, a kind of cause and effect formula. So let's break it down into its 2 main parts, what's required from us, the human side, and then the promised response. Okay, so first things first, let's tackle the if part of that equation. This is the human side of the deal. The verse lays out 4 very specific things that have to happen before that promise of restoration can even be unlocked. And here they are, the 4 key actions. First, humble themselves. Second, pray. Third, seek his face. And finally, Number 4, turn from their wicked ways. What's cool is that they're not just a random list. Each one kind of builds on the one before it. Together, they create this complete spiritual posture. So let's dig into each one. All right, let's start at the beginning with the absolute foundation, humility. You could say this is the non-negotiable first step. Seriously, without this piece in place, none of the other steps can even get off the ground. So what does it actually mean to humble themselves here? It's way more than just, being modest or not bragging. It's a really deep admission of need. It's that moment you stop thinking, I've got this, I can fix this on my own, and you shift into a posture of total dependence. It's basically looking up and saying, I can't do this, I need help. Okay, so once that foundation of humility is there, the next step is all about communication. And the verse gets really specific. It lists 2 actions that sound kind of similar but are actually distinct: praying and seeking his face. Think of them as 2 different sides of the same conversation. I love how this breaks it down. See, praying, that's pretty straightforward. That's our conversation with God. It's when we're doing the talking, making our requests, pouring out our hearts. But then there's seeking his face, and that's a whole different gear. That's about aligning ourselves to God's will. It's less about us speaking and a whole lot more about listening, about watching, about getting in step with his direction. It's a true 2-way street, not just a monologue. So we've covered the internal stuff, the right mindset with humility, and then opening up communication. But now we get to the final piece of the puzzle on our side. And this one is the real turning point. This is where what's happening on the inside has to show up on the outside. Yeah, that phrase, turn from their wicked ways, it's so active, isn't it? This isn't just about feeling bad or, stopping some bad habit for a little while. The language here is talking about a complete 180. A total pivot. It's a conscious, deliberate decision to completely change your direction, your behavior, and what you prioritize in life. All right, so that's the if part. We've walked through the 4 things required from us. Now, let's get to the good part, the then. This is the payoff. Once those conditions are met, the verse promises this incredible 3-part response from heaven. And the very first thing promised is so simple but so profound. Then I will hear from heaven. Now, this is more than just sound waves hitting an eardrum. This means the message got through. It's been received, it's been acknowledged, and it has full attention. The line is officially open. From there, the second part of the response follows naturally. And I will forgive their sin. This is huge. This is reconciliation. In this context, forgiveness isn't just it's okay. It means the slate is wiped completely clean. The root cause of the problem, the very thing that created the distance and the need for healing in the first place, it's dealt with. It's gone. And that all leads to this, the final, incredible climax of the promise. And I will heal their land. This is it. This is the ultimate restoration. After being heard, after being forgiven, the brokenness, whatever that land represents, is finally fully reversed. The healing is made whole. So when you put it all together, you get this perfect formula. It's so clear, right? On the left, you have the if. If we do our part, humble ourselves, pray and seek, and turn around, then you get the then on the right. The divine response is guaranteed. He will hear, he will forgive, and he will heal. It's a perfect, complete cycle of restoration. And that really leaves us with a big question, doesn't it? We have this ancient formula, this clear path to restoration. And that word land, well, that could mean a nation, couldn't it? Or a community or a family. It could even mean the internal landscape of our own hearts. So the question to really ponder is, what land in our world, or maybe even in our own lives, is in desperate need of this exact formula for healing right now?